This week we're unboxing Lamto's Smart Screen. Like most of these things in Lamto's range, it seems to be known by a bunch of different names. And the prices of all of these things run from about $100 US to a couple of $100 US, thereabouts. In a fairly generic box, if I'm honest, it's got GPS navigation, connect to your mobile, it says 4 ways of sounds. I love some of these translations. Built-in speaker, auxiliary, FM, BT speaker. So what you're trying to do is to give your car an upgrade. So let's say, not this car obviously, because this car has built-in wireless CarPlay, built-in everything, and it's got both speakers. But let's just say you had a 15-year-old Toyota or something along those lines. Something that doesn't have CarPlay of any kind, something that doesn't even have a screen. It might have one of the little tiny LCD ones, but that's about it. I don't know how Lamto does it for the price, to be quite honest. You can see here that you can QR code into updates and so forth for it as well, and we'll do that in a minute. And the model is an RC18, just in case you're wondering. So you get that in the box and a host of cables and connection options. First of all, you get an auxiliary cable, so 3.5 inch, and this little disc. The mounting discs are meant to mount to the top of your dashboard. Connector that fits onto it, and joy of joys, a windscreen mount. Or you could mount this anywhere where there's a flat spot in your car. And of course, USB-C to 12 volt charging cable. Right, I'll get this started up first. Wow, that's amazing. It has instantly gone to portrait mode. Okay, let's go to CarPlay. I'm going to go to CarPlay mode. Connect it to the FM. And it says, as shown in the figure, click the FM transmit button to enter FM transmit function. It can emit the sound of the equipment, receive it with the original car radio, and play it through the original car horn. I think they mean speakers. Enjoying the original car level. When you turn the FM transmit option, the monitor will no longer emit any sound. In other words, won't use the inbuilt speaker. At this time, you need to turn off the FM transmit or match the car's sound to the built-in stereo. Not using the original cord will cause the FM transmit signal to deteriorate and the function cannot be used. Alright, well, I've got the original power cord plugged in. I'm in the Smart Screen audio output FM. Okay, I've got 106.6. Alright. Now I'm going to the car stereo. So I've tuned this to FM, to the car's FM.
Flutter gently.
Oh, it worked.
And the light descends around the cheeks and the jaw.
Oh, the sound is a bit... Okay, it didn't hold. You have to tune this to a station that's not too close. Let's try 108. That's... Okay, this is my meditation. So that's going from my phone to the unit, and from the unit by FM radio to the car, playing through the car's Bose speakers. Okay, it took me a while to do. So the steps are fairly simple. 1, unpack this. 2, plug it in to 12 volt. 3, mount it on the screen. What I'd recommend you do first is go to audio output and decide how you want to get it into the car speakers. I'm using FM, and you use this little slider to select a station that isn't used by someone else. So that's why it wasn't working before, because I was too close to another of Sydney's FM stations. Simply slide that across. Once you do that, it is transmitting on that frequency. Once it is transmitting on that frequency, you can pair it to CarPlay. And this was already paired to the CarPlay in this unit. But mainly you're going to be using it for music. Now I would demonstrate this, but if I demonstrate it, I've got to actually take the sound away because YouTube will have a fit. I'm very impressed with that sound. Hey Siri, call Mac Murray Mobile.
Calling Mac Murray Mobile.
And that's the beauty of this, is that you now have hands-free calling.
Hello, sweetie.
Hello, darling. I'm just reviewing a smart screen for a car, and I'm checking for sound. How's my sound?
You sound fine.
And you sound fine also. Oh,
Yeah,
this.
I can hear an echo from me though.
Oh, can you? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I
No,
probably.
not when Texas.
That's interesting. Yeah, and there's probably no way I can get rid of that.
No, I mean, it,
I think that sounds, and so long as the sound to you is acceptable, I think this is a pass.
acceptable.
What I'd like you to do is to send me a text, and I'm going to try and handle it using this thing.
all right.
Ciao.
Bye.
All right, so that was my good friend Mac, who was down on the Murray River in Echuca, and the voice sounds okay. There's a little bit of feedback. Now there's a message there.
Mac Murray said a text. Would you like to reply?
Yes.
What would you like to say to Mac Murray?
Thank you for the test, full stop.
Sending. Thank you for the test.
So to sum up, all this unit does is modernize an old car's audio system. It gives your old car Apple CarPlay, whereas a lot of the other boxes that we've used already require Apple CarPlay in order to give it wireless Apple CarPlay. This gives you wireless Apple CarPlay, and it's all built into this, not built into your car system. I was able to Bluetooth my phone to this, after which it then connected to Wi-Fi to use Apple CarPlay, and FM this to the car so that I've got sound. We had a little bit of feedback from the microphone from this to the from the speakers of the car to the microphone for the caller at the other end, but he said that wasn't severe. Perhaps that's something that Lamto could work on. I think this gets absolutely top marks. I think it's a brilliant product.